Hello, Silver here. So while we were recording this episode, I forgot that, press the record button on the game. Since it's Doki, I was able to just capture its own footage and able to import it. It's only about 8 minutes, so if some stuff doesn't line up, that's why. But it's only 8 minutes, and after that, it gets back to normal. So hopefully through this playthrough, this is episode 2, and I've already made 2 mistakes. First one, I forgot to record the audio for the game. And now this one, I forgot to, just record the game. But called it in time. It should be fine. So hope you enjoy. Catch you later.
You know what else is going?
My mom!
My mom?
My mom!
Oh. You know what else is? There's a moment, I think it was even in the first or second episode that muscle character, I forgot his name, but somebody...
Muscle Man?
Muscle...
The muscle character's name is literally Muscle Man.
And that ghost that only gives high fives, what was his name?
High five.
I know, I remember that one. There's a moment when, somebody says it's oh, it's super hot in here. And for some reason, I think it was in the original version, but they took it out in the re-release because they also took out how the H we're gonna fix this S, and they put in how the heck are we gonna fix this stuff. They actually modified it for the newer releases, regular show we're talking about, and I think
I love that we're talking about a regular show, but we haven't done an intro yet.
That's fine. So in the original, I think somebody said, "Oh, it's super hot in here," and I remember Muscle Man being like, you wanna know who else is hot? And then I think they cut away from it because it's my mom.
That was his catchphrase.
Yeah. You know who has rocking abs? My
mom!
Okay.
Anyway.
And we're back with more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus with Silver and... Can you... Oh boy. Okay. It does look like all our audio is running. Looks like we're good there. It looks like Sayori is Natsuki.
It's Natsuki.
That's what I said. It looks like Sayori is Natsuki.
Natsuki.
And then we're about to take a bite of her cupcake. And we're finally gonna take the bite. I finally take my bite. I finally bite down.
This is what I do.
I know. I just want to do... Can I just do one line?
Yeah, that's your one line.
Okay. Now imitate it.
I finally bite
Perfect.
down.
Just sounds like you perfect.
I'm good at the dude bro voice.
I am too.
Yeah, but you already have a deep voice, so
Yeah.
for me it's
I think
work.
I'm gonna enjoy doing her voice. Hang on.
Just bring the mouse over. The icing is sweet and full of flavor.
Oh, I lost my pop.
I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Oh, it's not like I made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
Objection! Oh. Okay.
Dismiss.
Oh.
Dismiss it.
Okay.
Yuri
Strike
returns
it from
to
the
the
files.
table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You.
You keep a whole
Oh,
tea
that's
set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy A good book?
I guess if I was a grandmother, haha, got him.
I'm not a grandmother.
Sure, whatever you say.
I'm only 18.
Grandma. What's next? You gonna show me your collection of tiny porcelain babies?
Wait, you don't want to see them? So I brought them for nothing?
She's a grandmother. I'm a grandmother. I'm 16.
I brought my collection, and I brought my knitting set.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Want to wear those original? I got a whole pocket full of them. That's not it.
Do you actually have Werther's originals? Cause like
I think they're like in the other room actually.
I love them.
We're not. Yeah.
Yuri reaches into her pocket
Here.
and pulls out a single quarter and gives it to me and tells me not to spend it all in one place.
Here you go. You can buy a whole house with this when I was growing up.
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I looked away. I mean that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
And Werther's originals. I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
And then her head explodes. Sorry. Sorry. Remembering other shit.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here,
Oh
so...
no.
What? Did you not hit record?
No.
There's so many Monikas.
I even have like... There's a Monika. There's a Monika. There's a Monika. There's a Monika back there.
That's okay, don't be embarrassed.
Thanks, Monika.
It's okay that you didn't press record on the video and had to do a bunch of weird shit just to get back to this point.
No, absolutely not.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Thank you.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Okay.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
What'd you say?
I said debate.
They made pastries.
Debate club.
Well, you know.
No, I don't.
Tell us.
That's why I'm asking.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Good. I don't have to say anything.
Reet, reet.
Yeah. Oh, my neck. Popped it.
I have the neck of a 78-year-old woman.
Give me some icy hot.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. This club isn't turned at all. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
The hand, yeah.
Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Like me. I don't grab attention at all.
No, you don't. Also, I would never play this game on my own because it involves a lot of reading.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
You are, Monika.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
Festival!
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
Well, do our best.
You know it. 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 You know it.
You just turned into SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, she just jumped around the room.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. That's how you know it's consent, because it was enthusiastic. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Silver, what kind of things do you like to read? I really enjoy. I know what people really enjoy reading.
The Reader's Digest. Farmer's Almanac.
Farmer's Almanac's a good one. The newspaper.
History books, because they lived through it.
What are those like knitting things? Are those things that you can read? Like I don't know. Like what are
like
those?
weird magazines about knitting and stuff.
Yeah. Let's keep knitting going. My Knitters Weekly. I get it in the mail every week. It's all different knitting techniques.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Holy shit, this game is making me read.
Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Huh? Did you say manga? She crawls over the table to you. Manga!
She climbs along the ceiling.
No, that's ridiculous.
And her head turns a full 180.
Yeah.
Manga!
Just drooling. Like, yeah, I said manga. Everyone's just chill with it. It's like, she had sugar. It's a thing that happens. She had a cupcake. It's gonna be okay.
Natsuki, I think you need a Snickers.
You're not acting like yourself. Just put you in the corner.
Sayori pulls a Snickers out of her bag and goes over to Natsuki, saying,
It's okay, just take it.
Natsuki gets crazy and bites off Sayori's fingers with the candy bar. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet in the corner after eating Sayori's fingers.
Nothing much of reading, I guess. I'm gonna say that one again. I'm gonna try that one again.
Yeah, you should try.
Not much of a reader. Not much of a reader, I guess. Not.
You got it.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
You got it.
Much reader, guess I. Ooh.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship besides them behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Here's my knitting weekly. Look at this one. It's a picture of a bear. I'm totally gonna knit that next week.
She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things.
Like Werther's Originals.
I got a whole pocket full. Some of them are out of the wrapper, but that's okay. You can pick the lint off. They're still good. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. How do I know these words?
I like that you do well with the big words, but you struggle with the small words.
I
find
that weird. I don't understand how my brain, like,
psychological. I think it's because the smaller words are easier for you to mix up with other words, whereas like psychological,
I can look at that like I know
like the word.
Yeah, I element, I got that. Immersion, fine, but like with, why?
What about media immersion?
Media immersion class.
We have to go to a media immersion with Snake.
No.
We're gonna go full Degrassi in here.
Nope.
Where's Emma?
We should do a Degrassi watch through. Like, just us watching it and recording. People could just watch it with us. If you like that idea, leave a comment. Because we can just watch Degrassi and you can watch along with us. We can do it live, actually. It's on YouTube. Well, isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately that's just a word that's really hard for me to say. Deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror stories lately. I know that's not what it says, but it works.
I read a horror book once. It's called Goosebumps. Do you know it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I have the whole Goosebumps in my backpack.
All of the Goosebumps. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Dwayne the Rock.
But
Johnson.
Get to the chopper!
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh. Whatever. Nothing happened.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
Get to the chopper.
For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that, but a story makes me think or takes me to another world that I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, where'd you come from? Why? Why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Like, that was so fucking quick.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you... What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
Give me that!
Oh no, my Bella and Edward fanfiction.
Yeah.
Where they're all vampires and spooky and they drink blood.
It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give me that back.
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
So it grabs her face and like, you're so fucking cute. Oh.
The slide. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why?
Why do you care?
Why do you care?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. Look at them, averted.
Not looking at me anymore.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truth of the writing, the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open you up and read. Exploring your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest research. The deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment before Monika rudely interrupts the silence.
I was enjoying the silence.
Rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
I have an idea, everyone.
Of course you do.
Nat and Yuri.
Nat.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Her name's Nat now.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Uh,
Yeah, let's do it! What? She's excited.
I know.
Plus, Doki Plus.
Ooh.
Now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Silver?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
Oh, they're so upset.
I lose my train of thought.
Oh.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Really? Because Yuri kind of just looks like, oh?
Yeah.
But...
Sorry, I thought...
Silver!
You all... And I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
She does a front flip over me somehow.
Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
You good?
Yeah.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be very pissed.
Super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Welcome.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
I'm gonna save.
Okay.
This just, knowing this game, this feels like a good spot to save. Just so I have this file. Should I go over this one? Technically, it was very easy to get here.
Okay.
We're good. Continue.
Good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Silver, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Because they made a fucking mess.
So messy.
Crumbs and cupcake dust all over the place.
Hey, Silver, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
No!
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. Might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Do you ever just have terrible flashbacks randomly about, like, games that you've played before? This one gives me those. Like, I'm just, like, every now and then I'm just like, this is terrifying. Like, it's super cute and all that stuff, but still, like, I'm not prepared to play this again.
Well, I guess we're doing it.
We are doing it, though. And there's new shit.
Girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem. Tonight!
No, I could have saved that there. Alright, so do you want to write the poem this time or next time?
Next.
Okay, so we're gonna do all our saving
Yeah.
and quit out here. Thank you for watching. This has been Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This has been Silver and
Z.
and we will see you next time.
If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment and like or subscribe. And then we'll see you next time. If you leave a comment, I will write your name on Silver's butt.
No, that's not happening.
And there will be no proof that it ever happened because no pictures will ever occur.